Hello, Snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday. Once again, I'm finally back in live for the podcast. Yeah, I mean, well, today we're talking about the 10 best cards in the Avishkar block, formerly known as Kaladesh. We're taking cards from the original Kaladesh set, which the plane got renamed to Avishkar due to some issues they had, well, and also Ava Revolt, because we're getting ready for Averdrift, where they're going back to that plane. So we're gonna start with a classic combo from that block. Also, we hit 200 followers on Twitch, so tomorrow I'll be doing a special celebration stream. So on Twitch. So let's start off with our combo, and we got the classic Sahili combo. Sahili Ray with Feather Guardian. It's a block combo. It's friggin' Feather Guardian from Ava Revolt and Sahili Ray from Avishkar. So, how this combo works is that you -2 Sahili to copy Feather Guardian, so then you can blink Sahili Ray, and now Sahili Ray goes back to freeload. You can -2 her again, blink to copy Feather Guardian, and you get infinite Feather Guardians to attack the opponent with. It's Feather Guardian because of this got banned in Standard, and then was banned in Pioneer due to how easy this combo is to assemble. Like this could have actually been performed in the block. Like not even joking. If you play Ava Revolt sealed or draft, there's gonna be one or two packs that were Kaladesh. Oh, sorry, Avishkar, and and you and you basically uh do this. You do the combo. If you're lucky enough. To be fair, Foundations has a inset infinite combo with which is basically the Sanguine Bond combo. With a different card, Sanguine Bond, Exquisite Blood. It's with similar effect. But let's just go to a non-bow, which I've been seeing in a bunch of Titan decks. I don't know why, but let's get into it. Titan players have started playing Vetsing Bobo in their sideboard when they're playing friggin' Summoner's Pact that searches for, all the green creatures in their deck. They search for Primal Titan, Cultivator Colossus, or Lumra, or even, Dry Leasing Growth. And there's a bunch of, some other, I'm playing Six as well, and Azusa in some builds. Also don't forget the Nantuko, the Springheart Nantuko. I also play that one because you can infinite combo with a Bounce Land and Drive Leasing Grove or a Boreal Grazer. Well, Vexing Bauble literally negates, Summer's Pact by being, a pseudo Chalice for 0. Not only does it counter, 0 mana stuff, it doesn't counter 0 mana stuff. It's something, if no mana was spent to cast something, then it counters it. Being almost better than Void Mirror. Void Mirror, it just requires, colored mana, which does shut down a Tron deck for, a good period of time. But eventually, Tron gets like a colored mana source, and that's it. Boom, there's a Void Mirror's not working anymore. Let's go to our number 10. We got Authority of the Consoles, a 1-mana enchantment that makes every creature enter tapped, and every opponent's creatures enter tapped. And if if a creature enters a battlefield under opponent's control, you gain a life. being a reverse guide of souls functionally in terms of like how it works. But Intercept, it was an it came out in Avishkar. It reappeared in Arena in Avishkar Remastered, then also got a printing in the list, and came back for Foundations, meaning it is now standard legal for a very long time. Really good. Possibly better than Blind Obedience. It's debatable. I mean, but all four of the consoles is just a good card. I mean, shuts down some aggro decks, like as it, and also shuts down Splinter Twin decks, which there hasn't been many Splinter Twin decks, but it does shut down Splinter Twin. Let's go to our number 9. And we got Lost Legacy. It was played a lot when it first came out, but now it's kind of underrated. It's a free mana sorcery that lets you name a non-artifact, non-land to get rid of all of those cards uh, from someone's graveyard, hand slash library, and exile them. Then they shuffle their library. They draw a card for each card hit. The thing is, the issue with Lost Legacy, which doesn't, which makes it so it's not replayable, is because people play the Stone Brain. They're playing, Unmoored Ego. They're also playing, uh, uh, they're also playing, in modern. I mean, uh, and in modern you got friggin' Extirpate and Surgical Extraction, which are literally 1 mana at instant speed, or Surgical being 0 mana if you pay the 2 life, and it just, yeah, it just, and plus they don't replace. I mean, Lost Legacy replaces any card. Hey, SGR7, how are you? Hmm? So, so yeah, this is a, so it's a good card. I mean, yeah. So that's our number 9. I mean, there's also yeah, it's a good card, but it gets outclassed by so many other cards. I mean, it's sad. I mean this was like a very good card when it first came out, but didn't last long, sadly. I mean, let's go to our number 8, and we got Torrential Gearhulk. It's played a lot in modern Pioneer. I mean, well, it's played. It was played also in Standard. I mean, it's your control card, and it's just, oh my god, it's actually good. It's yeah, it's a good card. So 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 yeah. Torrential Gearhulk is actually part of a Gearhulk cycle, and they were all very good. But um um but but the thing is, Gearhulk is the issue with Gearhulk is that the Gearhulks. There's like 5 of them, but the only one that actually ends up being good is Torrential Gearhulk. I mean, not just Gearhulk is a good one, but still not on the same level as Torrential Gearhulk. Still similar to Cataclysmic, Combustible, and yeah, it's just. yeah, it's just honestly it could have been better. I mean, Torrential Gearhulk has Flash, which is why people prefer it to other Gearhulks, and it was played in Pioneer Creativity, so it's also a very strong card. So yeah, let's go to our number 7, and we got another underrated card. We got Baral, Chief of Compliance, and very, it's actually very good. I mean, um, hey, Power Rangers is goaded. How are you? So Baral, Chief of Compliance, is a good card. I mean, it's 2 mana, 1 free, legendary human wizard, and your instants and sorceries cost 1 less. And if one of your spells or abilities counter a spell, you may loot. So this is a good card. Kid? What? So so yeah, it's very good. Played it. I remember when I was playing Gift Storm. Now now it's not really necessary because we got freaking Raul Zarek. I mean, no, not Raul Zarek. I mean, Raul the new. Let me just see. Raul. All right. Oh oh good. Yeah, I was guessing you. That's what you meant. Okay, so let me just see. Where is wait Raul? There's like a lot of cards with Raul in the name, so it's just hard to find. Oh darn. Why did I search? Oh, it's at least it's only 402 cards, right? I mean, for Raul. Oh my god. So I just gotta head towards the R, and it should be there. Hmm. Raul. There's oh, there's Raleigh. Okay, that's Raul Monsoon Mage. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Raul Monsoon Mage, and also um uh Ruby Medallion. Uh, no, wait, was it Ruby Medallion? Wait, yeah, I think it was Ruby. Yeah, Ruby Medallion. Yeah, Ruby Medallion and Raul um Monsoon Mage. There, which Raul Monsoon Mage turns into Raul Leyline Prodigy. So yeah, so so it's so yeah, Baral is played. I mean, uh, I think he's banned in Dual Commander. Let me just see. So yeah, so let's see. Wait, why is Plateau? Oh no, it's a collector's version. Okay, makes sense. So cards banned as a commander. Oh, Baral. Yeah, I knew it. Baral was banned as a command. Is banned as a commander in Dual Commander. Yeah, I understand. I mean, you play a control deck, and oh my god, yeah. Well, Baral is banned in Dual Commander, so it's actually very good. It's a very good card. I mean, let's go to our number 6, and we got Chandra, Torch of Defiance, a 4 mana, 4 loyalty, legendary planeswalker Chandra. Adds out a top card of your library. You may cast it, but if you don't, deals 2 damage to each opponent. Another +1 to add to red mana. -3 to deal 4 damage to target creature, and -7 where you get an emblem if you whenever you cast a spell you deal 5 damage to any target. So Chandra is a very powerful win con in red decks when she was standard legal, and also in Pioneer. Chandra is still quite a strong and playable card, allowing you to cast a top card with every turn. And well, and if you even if you miss and you hit a land or you don't want to cast it, it deals 2 damage to the opponent. Chandra can also give you an extra burst of mana if you really need it, and her -3 can kill a bunch of creatures. I mean, kill. I mean, not one creature, but it's a good amount of damage, killing most targets. So, and if you manage to reach that emblem, oh my god, you've practically won. Allow because it literally lets you deal 5 damage to anything when you cast a spell. So yeah, Chandra's just very powerful. So not in modern or anything, but when she was standard legal and in Pioneer, very powerful card. Let's go to our number 5. And we got the enemy color fastlands. The enemy color fastlands were introduced in a fish card. So the ally color fastlands were introduced in some Marauders. Let me just see. Yeah, it came out in Avishkar, but if we go to Dark Slick Shores, it was it first came out in Scars of Merodin. This card having come out literally this cycle coming out 6 years after the first half, like literally. Allied card Fastlands came out with Scars of Merodin, which was 6 years before I started playing. And then the enemy card Fastlands came out with a Wish card. And I was like, and the thing is, I was kind of new to the game. I mean, when the Wish card first came out, I mean, it literally, I still haven't, like I was literally like 11. I mean, it like I remember making the video of the infinite combo when it first came out, like so many years ago. I mean, wow. And I was still kind of new to the game. I mean, I like now I've been playing for like 9 years, but like I started like January of 2016, and if I remember correctly, the Vish card came out. Yep, September of 2016. So yeah, so yeah, those are the fastlands, the allied card fastlands. Let's go to our number 4, and we got Paradox Engine, a card so powerful it got banned in Commander. Yep. Too bad it's not really playable anywhere. Only in a Paradox um, Paradox Fluts deck in Standard. Yeah, when this was in Standard, some people tried building strange stuff with it, but it never has seen play outside of Standard in Commander. They literally banned it in Commander, and it still stands with a $9 price tag. Who the hell even plays Paradox Engine? Even like post ban. I mean, Paradox Engine. Let me just see. Like, it's let me just see. I mean, it's so So yeah, maybe it's, let me just see why it's okay on TCG players $8.60. So who the frick is playing this? I mean, it's been hopping around, the $9 and $7 price tag. But who's even playing this? I mean, Jude Lotus is banned in Commander. Now what? Those are articles featuring this card. Everything we know about MTG's banned restricted is. Okay, decks featuring this card. Mystic Forge combo and Legacy. Huh? People play this in Legacy? Okay, now I understand why it has that $9 price tag. But it's still pretty low on MTGO. So, yeah. Invention version costs $94. And I actually have that one. Like, when it first came out, when Ava Revolt first came out, I got Paradox Engine from the Ava Revolt masterpieces, which are part of the Avishkar Inventions series, and I also got Shadows of the Void in one of the Avishkar boosters, and I actually sold Shadows of the Void, but now we just needed because we didn't play Modern back then. Now we just needed now we bought like different like the cheaper versions of Shadows of the Void, not the invention version, but we did. But my dad did get judge promo chalices because my dad's a judge, and I want to be a judge as well. So let's see. Let's go to our number 3, and we got Fluts Reservoir, a 4-mana artifact that whenever you cast the spell, um, you gain life equal to your personal storm count. I mean, storm count is basically spells cast during a turn, but personal storm count is basically the spells you've cast this turn. So every spell you cast, when you cast your first spell, you gain a life. Then you gain 2. Then you gain 3. And you can laser anything by paying 50 life. You can do 50 damage to any target. This usually allows you to one-hit KO the opponent. However, if if that's not enough, then oh my god, your chances are, well, no. I mean, it can hit anything, but you're gonna use this to one-shot the opponent. I mean, who's gonna hit a creature? I mean, if the opponent, let's say the opponent has hexproof, why would you dump 50 life on killing a creature planeswalker? It doesn't make sense. I mean, well, this card works well in storm decks, but it also works well in life gain decks, in both in basically any format. I mean, this was played in Pioneers uh, Amalia combo, but it's also played in a few storm decks. And in Commander, it also is a powerful win con, allowing you to functioning as a very powerful weapon of destruction, capable of taking down one player. However, doing so will leave you at risk as your life total may be low, letting whoever's still standing to kill you. Meaning, Flux Reservoir is a very powerful negotiation tactic. Like, it's a negotiation weapon. Like, can make or break alliances. Let's go to our number 2. And we got another very powerful card. Walking Ballista. Playable in basically any format that it's legal in. Because when this was in standard, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't really that playable, but in Pioneer and Modern, oh my god. Walking Ballista is just insane. Double Ed's 0/0 construct. Artifact creature construct. Enters with Ed's plus 1 counters on it. For 4 mana, You can put +1 counter on Walking Ballista, and you can remove a +1 counter to shoot 1 damage to any target. Basically combining a Hangerback Walker with Triskelion. So, in case you don't know what Triskelion is, it was just it's a 6 mana 1/1 that enters with 3 +1 counters, allowing you to shoot the +1 counters at anything. But Walking Ballista, not only can it shoot +1 counters after you've cast it, but every 2 mana giving 1 counter to it, you can later on pay 4 mana to put a +1 counter to keep on growing it. The real debate is if Walking Ballista is better than Hangerback Walker. And honestly, it is. I mean, Hangerback Walker's only advantage is that instead of 4 mana, you only need to pay 1 mana. However, you need to tap it. And you cannot shoot the counters off the Walking Ballista. It just, when it dies, it just unleashes a whole bunch of Thopters based on the counters they had. So, yeah. Walking Ballista, number 2. Let's go to our number 1. And it is Indomitable Creativity. X and 3 reds. Sorcery. Destroy artifacts. Destroy SR artifacts and or creatures. And depending on how many permanents you've destroyed, its control reveals from the top onto an artifact or creatures revealed and exiles them. Then the exiled cards get put on the battlefield. The rest shuffle back into the libraries. So, Indomitable Creativity is played in Modern. I mean, it rose up again. It's also playable in Pioneer, but it was practically unplayable in Standard. So, I mean, this never saw Standard played. It was literally, when it came out, this was a bulk mythic. And now, it's a very powerful card. It's the best card in the Avishkar block, in my opinion, as it allows you to turn your tiny little tokens into huge weapons of mass destruction. And yeah, it's just so good. I mean, the issue is you would only be able to play strong creatures slash artifacts in your deck because you play around destroying artifact and creature tokens. Like Dwarven Mine, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, and stuff. Destroying your creature slash artifact tokens. So, yeah. Anyways, congratulations! You've reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe and follow if you haven't already? Share with friends. Stay tuned to our next videos, streams, and podcasts. Podcasts will be live every Tuesday, 4:30 GMT. Stay tuned to them. Watch my videos too. ChatGPT suggests this channel. So yeah, please subscribe. Anyways, bye.